So my name's Matt and before I came to School of Code, I worked in education for about 10 years in a wide range of different areas.
I used to be a teacher, so I used to teach music, and then I taught in the US for a while. Loved it, but felt it was time for a change.
I was a journalist and a translator, but now I decided to translate ideas into products using code.
Honestly, didn't expect to enjoy coding so much as I do. Like, up to this day when I get home, I just want to keep coding. And my husband even told me, like, I think I'm losing you to code. Like, sorry, but I still love you.
Don't come from a programming type background or maths background, so I was kind of a bit nervous about that. Started to teach myself some basics, but then started to realise that if I went on a boot camp, I'd be able to learn a load more stuff quickly, but most of them quite expensive, and it was just prohibitive, the cost. And so then when I had a School of Code and that it was free, it was hard to believe it was free. I thought this would be like kind of the perfect opportunity to develop that skill.
When I applied to School of Code, like 2 days later, I received the news that I would be redundant. So it was like, yeah, it was the perfect timing.
To be kind of learning with 25 other people rather than teaching myself at home behind my computer, I really kind of like the fact that it's a really social way of learning, and everybody's in the same place. We're all beginners, so we can really kind of learn from each other.
I don't remember exactly when, but when we visited Thales, they showed us how they work, and we were like, oh, all this stuff we saw at School of Code, you know, Chris just told us about this last week and and oh, we are actually using this in School of Code. So it just felt so real, like, okay, so I can totally start working and I won't be entirely surprised. Because if I looked at the website before, I was just like, how do you even put a website on? Like, I have no clue. And then when we started, React, for example, when we started looking at it, I will never be able to do this, but now we're doing it. So I think it's just a matter of applying yourself to it and giving yourself a little time as well. But yeah, but if I look at where I started and where I am now, I just think that it's amazing that I got this far. I'm really surprised.
We're really looking forward to actually being able to create things from scratch.
I don't know what the future holds, but it just feels like it's changing my life, you know.
It's just a really fun environment. Everybody seems to be really enjoying being here. So yeah, it's just great.
Yes, I don't want it to end. What will I do with myself next week? If it weren't for School of Code, I think I could never make a breakthrough into the tech sector. And that's where I want to be. So I'll be forever grateful to the School of Code, especially to Chris, for all of this, because this will change everything for me.
Me, Matt, and Dave, since the boot camp, have all got a job working for Bravissimo.
So, joined the School of Code. Fast forward seven months or so, 4 months on the School of Code, and 3 months in my new job at Bravissimo as a coder, and absolutely loving it.
Hey everyone, Manu here. Since the School of Code, I've got a job, and I work right in this building behind me. I am a junior DevOps Engineer at The Economist. The School of Code has changed my opportunities completely, and now I'm looking forward to things that I never thought I would be able to.